Welcome back. This is Focus Artist here with you with part two of my sketchbook journey, taking you through the lost scrapbook drawing pad of my life to show you that I'm a real artist, a real authentic one. But first, this scrapbook is paid promotion by Focus Artists Designs presents Get Right With Him line. Christ gave us the free gift of life, and so I am promoting and pushing it. So this can be found with Get Right With Him at bigcartel.com, IG Get Right 25. Once again, let's get right with him at bigcartel.com. IG is Get Right 25. He gave us the free gift of his son, and he paid the price. So here is the line right here. It's several lines of this, but this one here is the yellow on blue version. Now, back to our regularly scheduled program. All right, so as we left off, we was doing sketches and drawings. So this one here is a graffiti piece that I did, pencil drawing. This here is KRS-One, supposedly KRS-One, in its rough terms, in its rough sketches. Let me see if I can put some more. There you go. So yeah, this is KRS-One, and this is a dreadlock roster. Above this guy here is basically a hand there. So that's basically how that is drawn. Why I did that, I have no idea. Moving on. This is supposed to be, let's take it there. There you go. This is supposed to be Freaky Ty. Rest in peace. Queen's legend. Very well known into the game of hip hop music. So that is Mr. Freaky Ty himself. This here, I'm just giving you all my sketches, just showing you that I'm into figure drawing heavy. So that's another piece right there. Cross hatching is one of my favorite things to do, by the way. There's another cross hatch of a lady. I guess she was a part of SWV. I'm not sure where I got that this model from, but basically she looks pretty interesting. Let's move on, shall we? So this here, just sketching, just hanging out, just having fun. Don't know who it is, but you know, incomplete sketch. Try to get the water angle like so. Just working with, let me get this lighting right. This lighting has to be, there you go. Yeah, this is good enough. So yeah, that's a sketch of a, who, I don't know. Don't know. So this here is an old picture of Erykah Badu that I did. Like I said, pencil is my thing. So that's Erykah Badu there. This is supposed to be hip hop group Smith & Wesson. See that there. Smith and Wesson. Yes, indeed. As you can see, I put it like this. I complete my drawings when it's a final product. So this is a man walking. When I say final product, that means that if it's for a project, then it will be a finished piece. But again, black book has always been created for as a sketchbook or scrapbook. So, you know, you really don't show this for an interview. You show your portfolio for an interview or anything like that. This is basically if you wanted to do an interview, someone wanted to see, let me see your sketchbook, or let me see how you know, because you could see where the skeletal pieces are, like how I do my skeleton, how I do how I do the shoulders, you know, the feet, all this stuff. So it's just, you know, how you do that. This here is just an idea where I would show myself drawing something. So what it is, I don't know, but um, I like that idea. I like that concept. Actually, I thought of this concept not too long ago of drawing myself with my own pencil in my own hand. So that's coming soon. This here is, well, that's a car. And this here is I guess one of those kid strollers, or those kitty cars. So I drew that because it was just there. So I said, it's right there. Let me draw it. Here we go. This here is a sample for some art logo. Let me see if I can turn this upside down here. Yeah, this is for like looks more like for a web page. Yeah, this is for web page. So you see it shows page 1. Then it goes down to, maybe it was for our website. I'm not sure. As you can see there, it says logos. So then you say page 1 logos. Then I got some other ideas. So basically, I'm just displaying how I would sketch out a website design. Maybe it was for our website. I'm not sure. Then I'm talking about stationery, how I would have the address of like a letterhead, things like that. So again, this is encouraging for me personally. Oh, okay, so here we go again. Let's see, it's shown like this. So here we go again. This is like a logo design here. This here is also, can you see that here? Pull it out some. Yeah, so that's a logo design for that. You know, just doing little doodling. The doodling is for a purpose. So let me see if this is, oh, here we go. Yeah, so these are just like layout designs. All right. Okay, so I was doing what I did before as far as like drawing something, and then like me actually using my hand to draw something. All right, so I really like this idea, me showing like I'm actually airbrushing. I feel like I want to touch on it right now as we speak. So I like this idea. I like this concept. I actually didn't take a picture of myself. I actually drew my hand. Not 100% accurate as far proportions of the hand, but you get the idea. And you know, me brushing a piece of art. So let's see. Moving forward. All right, I think this is basically a logo options. Must have been a company I must have worked for. This is another page of the same word options. So it must have been a company I was working for. Just a logo design. I really love. Old English was very, very enlightening to me. I really like Old English lettering at that time, especially if I had a tattoo, I would have used Old English. So Old English was something I was really involved in at the time. It was exciting to me. So moving forward, let's see what else. All right, so this is my nephew. Excuse me, not my nephew, my cousin at that time. So if you would have seen his face, you probably would say, yeah, he you got him pretty much on the money. It's a gentleman right here. And this is a young female pose right here. This is all imagination, by the way. I didn't see these pieces. I actually Drew these from imagination. As you can see, from 1995, the trends have changed. From 1995, it was all about jerseys, baggy pants, one leg up, dreadlocks. Females dressed like men almost, with the puffy coats, the pants. This here is Method Man right there. Method Man drawing up. This is a guy, I guess, proposing or kissing her hand, I guess. This is me from back in the days when I had locks in my early days. So I like this. This is the type of sketches I really like, where, again, I love cross hatching. I don't even know how I picked up cross hatching. I just like it a lot. I like the way you can show value, and you'll see in the work that I have in store to show you that I continue to use cross hatching. And as a matter of fact, there's different cross hatching styles. But again, you see where the shadows lay, where the darkness would be, where the lightness would be, and there you have it. This here, I believe, I don't know who this is, but probably from a magazine. I wanted to draw that figure right there. So that's another piece. Who this is, I have no idea. Oh, this was my aunt and her best friend. That was a picture that I saw. So I simply wanted to. Now, one thing I will say is, I could have worked longer or harder. But again, it's a sketchbook. Because you can see it look like they have two heads with one body. It almost looks like that. But, I could have worked on it. It was just practice. A sketchbook is really used when it's like a warm-up. When you're exercising, you want to warm up your heart. You want to get your heart pumping. You want to loosen your ligaments for that main workout. And so before you work on a main project, you just want to doodle a couple of things just to get the flow and to get the vibe right and get the spirit uplifted for the real piece or any piece that's ongoing. So this is another piece here. I think this is from imagination. I'm not sure. But I still, wow. God is good. I was gonna toot my own horn, but I really like this piece. I really, really like this one. Especially the way I have the texture of the beard is amazing. I think I used the side of the pencil and matter of fact, I did not use a number 2 pencil. These are actually pencils with value. So it looks like it's probably a B or maybe like a HB or something I use. But I really like how you can see close how I shade the beard. Wow, that's relevant to today. All right, moving forward. I might as well just show you everything. So I don't know who this is. I'm not sure if this is someone I drew from a magazine or someone I know, but that's another piece. And as you can see on the top of the words, I put light in the front because it's important when you're, let's see, it's good to know, because when you're drawing, you want to know, okay, where's the light source? Is the light source coming from in front of you, to the left, or to the right? Where's that value? And that helps out a lot with shading. So if the light is in front of her, like I put here, then you'll say, okay, well, this is going to be light. This will be light. Anything that's like a eye socket, the shadows here will be darker. This might be highlighted. As you can see, there's shadow around the cheeks and things like that. So it's always good to know and have that piece of knowledge. All right, so this looks like an engineer of some sort. Like that, like it. I might as well give you I'll give you the whole clip. Why not? I think I'm almost done anyway. So, here you go. Another drawing, shading. could have worked on more of the darkness and contrast for that. This is a cartoon, probably for a design or a logo someone wanted. Let's see here. Let's see. Do I have more in store? Again, sketches. Mind you, some of these came from like freezing a video. So if there's something that was interesting to me, I would just freeze the video and draw it. So let's see here. This is my mom. Didn't finish her. Really bad job, I must say. It's interesting because I haven't drawn my mom in over the years, but I need to draw her. She's a fabulous woman, and yeah, I think I drew her at least twice in my life. Not too heavy. Okay, so this is another drawing. As you can see, I don't really draw cars or animals. I don't know, it just doesn't interest me. Well, if you could see on my website for Focus Artists, not my website, but, well, actually on my website too, focusartist.com, but also in my IG, you'll see I drew cats, I drew a dog. So I'm into, it was an era where I started drawing animals. But again, I believe this is Busta Rhymes insert, cassette insert. That's a drawing from that. Okay, so this here I like. I don't think did not have any pencils with contrast, so I used what I had. I think it was a number 2 pencil. But again, going back to cross hatching, if you want to know my weakness, it's cross hatching. That's one of the ways I shade. I don't do too much of the tissue and what do you call it? Like, well, for example, let's say like a pencil with tissue over it and start shading it that way. I'm a cross hatching dude. Sorry guys for other shadow lovers, but I'm into cross hatching heavy into cross hatching. So that's with that there. Let me try to see if I can. All right, there we go. So let me go. Okay. So silhouette of some kids, no big deal there. This here I'm really proud of. This was you know what was funny about this is that I wasn't joking when I did this. This wasn't supposed to be a joke. But now that we're on this page, this is supposed to be Martin Luther King. And I might take this to I think I'm gonna post this one. This one here I like. I think this is relevant to this day. It was done years ago, but it's relevant to this day. I really like this piece. It's because they're smiling, so I think it's not offensive. It's not offending anyone because they are smiling and it's humorous. So it's not too much of an offended way. Other than, well, then again, it does have like a round head, literally. But I like the way I did this. It looked like I took some time into this one. So much love and appreciation for that moment. This here is a shading. I think I'm gonna call myself the cross hatching king. But I'm sure there's people that can cross hatch much better than me. But this here, cross hatching, once again, I blended in with a picture of the same gentleman, just combined his face with that. So, all right, we are coming to a close. This is Malcolm X here. That's Malcolm X. There's some guys that are breakdancing. Gentlemen doing graffiti, turntables, and the microphone. Okay, this is some gentlemen dancing right there. All right. This here is an unfinished piece. You see it, the shade. It's pretty light, so if you can't see it, that's fine. The shading, I like it. Going back to the 90s, boy. The 90s, the 90s, the 90s. So let me see if I have anything else. This here, well, let's go to this first. This is going to be the last piece. So this one here was actually done with watercolor, but before I did the watercolor, this was actually an actual client. So before the watercolor, I actually did this, and then after that, I just took it to doing watercolor. And to be honest with you, this face here is this face blown up. So there you have it. Let me see, should I squeeze in some more? Maybe I'll squeeze in another. I'll just do this real fast. So this is a drawing here. Let's go to this drawing here. This looks like an album cover. I really like this. This could be done on a wall. I might have to look into doing that on a shirt or something. This is supposed to be me in the old days. This is an eye. Person with a hat. King Tut. Again, cross hatching from the Latino brothers out there. I drew that. So this here, I use shading, but I use cross hatching, but there's also shading involved into that as well. And this is the last piece. Thank you for allowing me to share my journey, and I think I might post some of these. So stay tuned. There's more to come. I'm working on a project right now, and it's almost done. So have a great day. We are coming to the close. My book of art. Stamp it. It is done. Put a fork in it. It is about done. Put a fork in it. We are done. Bad owl.